and then we will get rocking and rolling. YouTube, what is going on? We are just getting started with a little Amazon FBA Q&A. We got the TikTok live right here, answering questions, just getting started, waiting for some people to roll in. Fortune, thank you for sharing the live. Now going to the question, what niche do you recommend? I just made a video about this on my TikTok account. It's the last video that I posted. Home and kitchen, health and household, office products, pet supplies, toys and games, baby products, and there's a few others in there. There's a lot of really good niches. Tomorrow I'll post a video on what categories I avoid selling on Amazon, and stay tuned for tomorrow's TikTok video. It's going to be a good one. It's actually like a 3+ minute long video. I'll post it to YouTube too, don't worry. But that's going to be going over my strategy to launch a successful product on Amazon. Let's go. Impressive. Keep it up. Thank you, Bully. Appreciate you. Harvard of Amazon. Yes, sir. The AMZ Masterclass, son. How many private label products do you have on Amazon? On this account, 9. Across all accounts, 40+, including variations. Bro, I don't sell existing brand products, so no need to send me a DM. I do private label, so I create my own brands. How much can you do 5K? How much can you do with 5K? How many launches? You can launch 1 product, which is solid. Wholesaler, private label. Private label 10 times out of 10. If you guys go watch one of my last 10 TikTok videos, I actually talk about how to be the best arbitrage and wholesale seller. It's kind of a joke video, but I say do private label. Do you recommend separate trademarks for different niches? No, there's no need. You trademark a brand name. Now, legally, if you wanted to protect your brand under different categories, then yes, you would have to trademark in different classes. But for Amazon itself, if you get a trademark and you get brand registered and your product is a toy product, you're still going to be brand registered even if you launch a home and kitchen product. What it looks like for a beginner to get their first sale. What do you mean, what does it look like? You're going to be stoked. You're going to be happy. If you've never sold a product online, then you made your first dollar online, right? But you might have to be more specific than that when you say, what does it look like? Can I start with $500 for FBA? FBA is a shipping method on Amazon. It stands for Fulfilled by Amazon. You can do FBA whether you do private label, wholesale, arbitrage. You can do FBM whether you do wholesale, arbitrage, or private label. That being said, no, you cannot do private label or wholesale with $500. You probably can get away with the arbitrage business model for that much. Is $850 too much for a lawyer to do a trademark includes everything? No, that's a great price. I spent $950 on my last one. Do you recommend under 500 initial units direct from China to Amazon? Under 500, yeah. I start with 100 to 300 units, Henko, to get proof of concept for my very first product. Give me 1 second, gonna grab this. Okay, sweet. 5 to 10K for wholesale FBA, yeah. I would argue that you actually need more to have a successful wholesale business. Ahmed, thank you so much for the follow on the TikTok live. I appreciate you and everybody in the live. How about this? If we get to 25 shares and 2K likes, I'll make the like goal easy. On the TikTok live, I'll show live Amazon sales for the day. If we get to 5K likes, and I'm going to make the share goal big, 50 shares, then we'll do live keyword research for a product. We'll pick a random product, and I'll show you guys how I would do keyword research. We can either do PPC or for the listing. Siddharth, what up, brother, in the YouTube chat? Good to see you, bro. For trademark, how many do you have? I have 4 different Amazon brands. So we got 4 trademarks. Technically, I have a 5th for Amazon because of the account that we lost. We still own that trademark. And then I have trademarks for other businesses off Amazon. How many of your products get sales tamp form Amazon? I don't know what you mean by that. Sales tamp? Bebecita, thank you so much for the follow on TikTok. Let's go. Islam, thank you for sharing the live. Remember, y'all, if we get to 2K likes, 25 shares on TikTok, I will show live Amazon sales for the day, because obviously this is a screenshot. If we get to 5K likes and 50 shares, you can just click oh, are you talking about this one? This dashboard, if you go to inventory and then you go to all, actually, I just drew a blank on where it is. Let me fact check myself. Hold on. It's under the inventory tab, this specific dashboard right here. Sorry, I had to sign in. So literally, what I said originally. Inventory, and then you go to dashboard under the inventory tab. Like I said, if we get to 2K likes and 25 shares, I'll show live Amazon sales. If we get to 50 shares and 5K likes, I'll show you guys how to do keyword research for any product. Are you on Amazon USA or other countries? Mainly US, but other countries as well. Have any of your products got, I don't know if that's what you mean. Not trademark. For the trademark, I answered that. Great job in answers. Appreciate you. Why did you lose the account? I've told this story before, but I will tell it again for all of you new folks in here. So hopefully you learn from my mistakes. This account I had a business partner in. If you guys actually go to my TikTok at the beginning of, or like tour in 2023, you'll see a lot of videos of me sharing. I was going to share the journey of just the whole journey of that account, all the products that we launched and stuff like that. One day in 2024, I was on a cruise on a vacation, and I get a call from my business partner. He says, bro, I don't have access to the Amazon account. I'm like, brother, I'm on an excursion right now, but when I get back to the boat, I will check. And so he sends me a screenshot. He's like, yeah, they said that I deleted the account. I was like, what do you mean you deleted the account? So for anybody who doesn't know, when you create a seller account, Amazon automatically creates you a buyer account, and they're linked. Your buyer account and your seller account are linked. Now, my business partner, he is not the Amazon side of the business equation. I'm the Amazon side. And so one day, because he already has an Amazon buyer account, he said, I'm going to delete this other buyer account because I'm OCD and I'm not going to, I don't want them both on my computer. So he deletes it. And like I said, I get that call while I'm on the cruise, and he's like, bro, what's going on? I get back to the ship, and because of the fact that I don't directly log into all of the Amazon accounts, because you're not technically allowed to have multiple Amazon accounts, I use a user permissions account. So he had given me full access to our account through my user permissions account. And so I log in and I still see the account. I see the ads. I can run the ads. I can edit the listing, everything. But on his end, it says, sorry, this account no longer exists. So we go and we start contacting Amazon. It's months and months of going back and forth. And there's people who are telling us like, no, you just can't get it back. There's some people who are saying, yes, we're going to help you work on things to get back. It's months of back and forth. After figuring it out, we talked to like the top people at Amazon that you can essentially get on the phone with. They were like, yeah, this is actually a more common issue than you would think, and we don't have a solution for it. Oh, great. So a multi-billion-dollar company doesn't have a solution for a somehow common mistake. And so we had four products live on that account. One of the products had a variation, so technically it was still just one product. We had just placed our biggest orders for each one of those products. It was going to be the first time we were back in stock with all of our successful products, and we lost the account. Roughly $40,000+ worth of inventory. Funny enough, I was just at my business partner's house, and I've made a video about how we didn't get the inventory back. Amazon stole it from us. And then one day after that video gets like 50,000 views, I'm not attributing it to me or that video, but I do know that Amazon official accounts watch my videos. How do I know that? Because they've commented on it and it's verified, Amazon. So after I make that video, we get a pallet, one pallet of 30 something units, because they're pretty big products, and to my business partner's house. He's like, no way. I'm like, dang, well, I mean, I guess we just relist them. And that was 3 months ago, and we haven't received another pallet. So I'm actually going to make another video about it tomorrow. Some of you might be thinking, how could you still sell on Amazon when they did that to you? What's the other option? Not sell our products on the biggest e-commerce platform in the world. And I tell that story not to be like, boo-hoo, look what happened to me. That's probably like the worst case scenario that can ever happen. And that's like the anomaly. Like I said, in the 6 years, I've never even heard of that happening. But even with an obstacle like that, you have two choices. You quit, which means you fail. When you quit, you stop right in your tracks, and there's nothing else you can do. Or we can move on, like we just started our new account. We're getting ready to launch some new products, and then we'll have the cash flow come in. Otherwise, we don't have the cash flow come in. Any thoughts on Mexico, on the Mexican market? Focus on the US. Islam, thank you for sharing the live. Y'all shout out to Islam because he got you guys to the 50 share goal. Now, if we get to 2K likes, we'll show live Amazon sales. And if we get to 5K likes, we will do live product research. Let's get it. Where did you source your ungated products? I don't need to get ungated. I do private label. So I'm not selling. I don't have a product. I'm not selling. These are some Sony batteries. I'm not selling Sony products. I'm selling my own branded products. No, this is not my own brand. Do the pictures I use for my product registry have to be the final product? No, it does not. 40K inventory of cost of goods or sales price on Amazon. It was about 40K of inventory. I might change the logo a bit before launch. Yeah, that's fine. Do you help choose our first product if I get into your program? Yes, I have a product selection option where based on the criteria that I use and teach, I will select that product for you. Do you still partner or manage all yourself? Amazon is not a very time intensive, especially private label, the way that I do it. I don't have to order I do have to order products. I don't have to ship products myself. I don't have to manage a warehouse or manage employees. So it's very manageable with one person. There's, for example, a PPC. Jag, good to see you in the YT chat, brother. If y'all are in the YT chat, y'all know what that stands for, the app with the little red play button. I would appreciate if you guys liked the live because it would help out a lot. But like I was saying, I have an account where we have 200 plus PPC campaigns. It takes me about an hour to 2 hours max to manage that PPC ad account a week. Partnerships are tricky and dicey. I do agree. You know what's funny is that partner who I lost that account with, we re-partnered back up on our on the new account that I started, the 0 to 1 mil series. Again, some of you might be thinking, how could you, someone who did that, how could you still partner up with them? Because he's a G. I've had different partners or gone into different ventures, and honestly, even with that happening, outside of my cousins, this guy is second best. And kind of like what Henko just said, partnerships are tricky. They can end ugly. And if you find somebody who is down for the get down and it doesn't matter about the money. And what I mean by that is, of course, you want to make money with a business, but it doesn't matter about the money in the sense of, I haven't made money in 3 months while we're starting this. This is too hard. I'm quitting. No, you need if you're ever going to partner with somebody, it has to be two people. You don't have to be exactly alike. I think some fundamentals need to be the same, but two people who are down to just put their best foot forward always, no matter what, right? Like when we lost that account, I could have sat there and been like, bro, how could you do this? This is all your fault. Boom, 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 boom. Play the blame game. But then there was, you have to take the stance in life that everything in life is your fault. Is it an exaggerated stance? Yes. But when you start to take accountability for things that maybe even aren't fully your fault, it makes it a lot more, it makes it an easier pill to swallow. And you realize that there is a lot of responsibility that you can take in things that you may not think are your fault. Let's go. I don't know why it's not showing me this person's username, but somebody who followed me that doesn't have a username, thank you so much for the follow on TikTok. So you really only need one trademark to launch multiple products. Yes. Are brands with singular products attractive to e-commerce private equity firms? It depends. If that, like, for example, if Scrub Daddy never launched any other SKUs, I love using them as an example. If Scrub Daddy did $50 million in sales with just one product, their one single sponge, would a private equity firm want to buy them? Yeah, if it's a profitable business. So it really just matters about context. How much is the program? $2K USD for now, $4K USD with product selection, but the price is increasing in 7 days. How did you learn advertising? Trial and error. I paid to play, in the sense of I started advertising my products, and people, like, for example, I just said the price of my mentorship right now, and some of you are like, that's insane. I would never, that's a scam. How could somebody spend that much money? When I first started selling on Amazon, I was not good at Amazon ads. I didn't even know you had to run Amazon ads in the first week of my product being live, and it was very successful at that time. Or it was very successful at the start, even without ads, I should say. And I wasn't very good at it. Amazon, there wasn't, first off, I don't even think the information out there now on Amazon ads is, like, a lot of it is still nonsense, but there's a lot more information, and there's good information out there. Try launching in 2019. There was like 10 YT videos on how to run PPC ads, at least 10 good ones that I could find. And so I sought out. I sought out anybody and everybody that I could find who was better than me at PPC. I remember watching this video that had like they had like 1,000 views on YT, the app with the little red play button. But I knew that this person, they managed like millions of dollars in ad spend on Amazon. And I was like, I need to learn from them. And it just so happens that they were going to be at a conference that was going to be in Las Vegas, right down the street from where I am in Cali, a few months out. So we went and paid each one of my cousins, me and my two cousins, we each paid $1,500 a pop. And this is my early days of Amazon, just to go listen to one speaker talk. We got a lot more value from that conference. But I would pay for, for consulting. There was people who I saw that were better than me at PPC, and I would, there was one $500 for an hour. And I was like, let's get it. I know that if I can make that 1 hour, if I can learn something that will make me $500, which it did, and I believed it did prior to even doing it, it made it worth it. Every single free YT video that I could find on advertising, I sought out. And what's really not interesting, but it's kind of reminiscing me back to the old days of learning ads, because right now, like Google ads, we've ran pretty successfully and stuff, but for not an Amazon business, we've been running meta ads, and it's a whole new game. And it brings me back to that time when I was first learning Amazon. It's trial and error, and it's like, okay, you can watch certain free things, but then it's also pay to play. And I was even speaking to one of my students about this, because they run meta ads as well. And we were talking about how it's like some people, they're so fearful of paying premium to get the best results. So they try to pay the least, right? Whether it's like trying to get someone overseas to run your ads, or getting cheap creative rather than investing in really good creative. And yeah, you always want to just go for the cream of the crop, the best of the best in your education, in your trials, because if you go the cheap route, you're going to end up spending a lot more than if you just go the premium route and do it the right way from the start. And again, going to different ad platform, but almost reliving it, right now. Can you give a breakdown of what products you sell? I don't share my exact products. But the margins for this one, 40% across all accounts, average 35%. I sent you about 1K likes. Let's go. Hey, we got to 5K likes and 50 shares. I appreciate you. I just read this part on the 10X book. What's funny is I wasn't even intentionally quoting the 10X. I don't even remember what part you're referring to, Iman. That's amazing. But that's how ingrained that book probably is in me, that the concepts and the things that it talks about, I'm just regurgitating without even realizing. Perfect sale. Thank you so much for the follow. Airstick, appreciate the sunglasses, brother. Honestly, I know that you just do it for the algorithm, but I don't want anyone wasting their money on me on TikTok Live. I've never pulled out a penny. Yeah. Did you go to college, or is this out of high school? Right out of high school, bro. Graduated 2017. I started to learn Amazon towards the end of 2018. I launched my very first product January 1st, 2019. Why is the price increasing? Because every single one of my students who's ever joined the program says, why are you charging so little for this program, for everything that you give? And so that is why the price is increasing. My boy Airstick, who's in the live right now, just in one of the features that I offer in the mentorship program, he paid for the program 3 times over. That's just for being in the program. Saved thousands of dollars on shipping because of the shipping service that I created. That's just one of the many things. And so, yes, there's people who will charge 3 times what I charge for the exact same thing. And so I feel like it is justified. Let's not talk about that, Leia. But God bless you. Good to see you. Just, you're funny, Airstick. God bless you, brother. What if you already have a store? Can I still join your program? Bro, the program is for everybody. I've had students who have multiple products launched, and just because of the parts of my program, like the PPC Masterclass, in my opinion, not even in my opinion, just facts are facts. The most in-depth guide on Amazon PPC ads out there. You won't find something on YouTube or anywhere on the internet that is as well structured and put together about that, and updated, because we started the PPC Masterclass last year actually. And so yeah, people scale from that. Go look at the mentorship student win tab on my TikTok. You'll see messages that I've posted, or like stories of students who joined just for that and have scaled their product, have increased their conversion, not because I increased it, because of the tactics that I teach that they implemented into their account or their products. And yeah, it turns it around. I got scammed on a lot of stuff, so it's hard to trust people. I totally understand that, Caden. I think the number one, sit in the lives for the next 20 minutes. You'll see, we have Airstick, we have Leia. I don't know if he's still in here, but we got 4chan, all mentorship students. I don't think if I was a scam, then my students would be kicking back in my lives, trying to absorb more information, chilling. I don't think they would be, I wouldn't call, no, that's not the good word to use. I don't think they would be trying to, I don't think they're trying to, what's the word? I'm going to just say it. I don't think they'd be shilling the program, right? I don't think they're shilling it. They're just giving their honest thoughts, but nobody would promote something that they feel like they got scammed from. But just sit back in the live as well, kind of like Airstick said, because you'll see the way that I talk, the way that I teach, what I'm about. Go check out some of my videos. I have over 300 plus students in the program, by the way, and I have had 3 students ever refund the program. 2 of them are when you were able to put in your credit card information directly in and buy it before you had to get on a call with my onboarding team. And one of them, the third one, was actually because he was within the refund period, and he was also in a bit of a weird financial position. So of course we're going to refund him for that. It wasn't even the fact that he didn't like the program. $50 shares, 5K likes. Yes, we're about to get it. Luke is legit. I'm in his class. Appreciate you, Leia. Sent another 723 likes. Let's go, CC. You're the man. Dante, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you for the like on YT. Let's do product research. You want to do product research? You got the likes, bro. So I'll let you decide. My phone just got dark. It's at 3%. Oh man, hold on. The charger that I usually use is plugged into the YT camera. Hold on. Let me get a charger so the phone doesn't die, and then we will do product research or keyword research, whatever CC wants, because he got the likes and a lot of the shares. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. Kaden, thank you for the follow. Lucas, humble and authentic. I appreciate that, Leah. God bless you. Yo, bro, let's do some research. Thanks. We'll be in the program soon. Let's do it, brother. You got the likes. I appreciate you for that. So we will run it up. Mr. Amazon YT says, if I get someone to do trademark for me on Fiverr, is there a way to access the data for the trademark? Yes, it's public on the USPTO. Okay, let me pull up this and Amazon. We'll do the Amazon search method. I've been having fun with that one. What category do y'all want to do product research in? I'll let you guys decide. Let's make sure that the YT is working while we screen share. YT, can you guys see the screen while we're picking? Let's do pets. All right, let's do it. I actually haven't done pets. No, we're doing product research, not analyzing products, brother. Well, we're going to analyze products that we find, but not specific markets. Also, I can tell you right now, adult wipes isn't something I would get into. Amazon accelerator program is fire. For real, can't believe how easy that was, bro. It's so super easy. YT, can we see the chat? Can you guys see the Amazon page that I'm sharing my screen? I just want to confirm, and then I will flip the TikTok camera around and we will get it. What's your average sales price per unit? On this account, it's like $12. On new accounts, 30 plus. Ali, thank you so much for the follow. Okay, I'm going to just assume that you guys can see it on YT because nobody's told me otherwise. Let's flip the camera. Unfortunately, now the phone's charging, so I can't stand it up, but we're going to roll with it. Let's clean the front camera too. YT, say what's up to TikTok. TikTok, say what's up to YT. Okay, so first things first is we are going to type something generic like pet product. Let's do pet products. Let's see if that has some search volume. No, let's just do pet and let's see what comes. If you watch Alex from, I've watched his stuff before. I've read his books as well. 100, not his first book. I always get them mixed up. 100 million offers. $100 million. What's his two books? It's the 100 million series. The first book, it's good, but the second one I actually think is really, really good. Do you think a vase might be a good idea? No, I do not. I don't even have to look at that market to tell you that it's not. Okay. Offering leads. Yeah, $100 million. Which one's the first one? I think leads. $100 million lead. Yeah, leads is my favorite one. The blue book. That one is fire. I've read that one actually twice already. So we're going to go through here and we're going to look for there's some things that like puppy pads, I'm not even going to touch. 251,000 reviews for one product. Average reviews in there is going to be very, very high. So, products with chemicals or topicals, I'm not even going to touch. This one's interesting. Waterproof dog blanket. This one caught my eye because look at that. Only 200 reviews, 6K plus bought. It is a low price product, so that might be not great. Friend is convincing is convinced that sewing machines are good. I don't think so. Thoughts? Probably not. And I'll go over that for you, Leah, after this, just because one of the mentorship students. So we're going to keep this one on the back burner just on page 1. Let's see if we find another one that catches our eye. Things like this, no electronics, like I said, no dog treats. Summer, thank you so much for the follow. By the way, just all my TikTok people who are here, technically TikTok is still the B word. For 75 days is when the extension is. If they can't cut a deal, make sure that you guys are subscribed to me on this channel, because as you guys see, I'm also live right there, and the screen sharing is actually a lot better than me holding the phone. So just in case this platform does go away, because you guys see how quickly we can lose it, make sure you guys are subscribed there, because if the app goes away, I will not. God willing. Unless God has, anyways, let's not say that. No dog treats because I don't launch consumables. You're going to need extra approvals. They're going to be way too much. Bro, that comment was crazy. Air stick. I wish I could say, I would say it, but I can't say that word on TikTok. Okay, let's keep going. So we also have this absorbent mat. Interesting, but also low price. We have this toy. Here's another one, orthopedic dog bed. This is interesting, so we're going to keep that one on the back burner. No chemicals, no topicals. Those require extra approvals and cost. This one is interesting. Pet wind chime, dog plush toys. Okay, so I think that let's go with the first one that caught our eye. We have this waterproof dog blanket. We want to identify the main keyword. So it could be dog blanket, but I would assume that waterproof dog blanket is a sub-market of dog blankets. So identify the main keyword. It's going to be in the title. And we're going to confirm that by coming over to our search bar on Amazon. We're going to do waterproof. Sorry, I'm typing with one finger here. Dog. And then we're going to see right here, I have a product research software called Helium 10 on right now, and I'm using the Google Chrome extension, and that's what allows me to see the search volume here. We see that waterproof dog blanket pops up with 10K search volume. We can even actually do this blanket just so that Amazon will show us different potential keywords. And we want to take the keyword that's the most relevant and has the highest search volume. This one is obviously relevant. We see that there's nothing else with high search volume. So we're going to go ahead and click on the screen instead. So we're going to come here, make sure that all the products are relevant. They look good. Waterproof dog blankets. Okay. Yes, that's per month. Any specific products you might recommend? Like I said, bro, in general, I don't recommend exact products, but I go over how I find the products in depth as we're doing right now. So I'm going to pull up my Helium 10 Google Chrome extension. Boom, we got the X-ray tool. And let's remove sponsored products. We're going to do that with our filters. Apply filters. First things first, as we see average reviews right here is 2,700. That's too high for my liking. I would just want to make sure that we're going to organize it by most reviews to least to make sure that all the products are relevant. We see that this one is a waterproof dog blanket, so it is. If it wasn't relevant, like one listing, we could potentially remove it and then we would get different numbers. But this one is not great. So from here, I would just go and analyze a different product, but I want to show you guys all the metrics that I look at before we do that. So you guys saw it took me 10 seconds to be like, nope, not a good market. Why? Average reviews are too high. Average price is too low. I want average price at least $30. I want average reviews under or around 500. If it was like 600, 700, maybe even 800, okay. Once it gets to like 859, I think I tap out. Lydia, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. Div, thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate you as well. So like I said, from right here, I would just say not a product that I'm going to go launch, but I want to show you guys all the metrics that we look at. So we have average reviews, average price. We also want to look at average revenue. I want a product that is at least 8 to 10K for this number, because I want a product that has the potential to do 10K plus a month. And then total revenue, I would want it to be at least 200K. And then search volume, I would make sure that it's not seasonal. It's normal for products to have little, ups and downs like this on the search volume. Let me show you guys an example of what a seasonal search volume graph would look like. Of course, the most exaggerated example, but nonetheless, we're going to use it. So we have Christmas ornaments here. Oops, sorry, YT, got to share this tab instead. I'm going to pull up our X-ray tool. This account right here, Spark, is 4 years old. I would never in a million years launch the products on this account that you guys see on TikTok. Sorry, YT, you guys can't see what I'm pointing at because it's on a screen share. I would never launch these products here today in 2024. It's an established account. They have tens of thousands of reviews, right? It was a different day in Amazon. Nowadays, my product criteria, like any new product you guys will ever see me launch, has at least a $30 selling price. Why? Because cost per clicks, with increasing cost per clicks on Amazon, cost of goods, shipping, it's going to make it harder to hit those margins. If you have a product that's $10 and it's a 30% margin, well, that's $3 profit. Yeah, I keep saying 2024, y'all. I'm a year behind. Sorry. 2025 is what I mean. But if I have a product that's $10 with a 30% margin, that's $3 in profit. Now, if I don't rank well on that product and a lot of my, like, let's say I have a $1 cost per click, that means in 3 clicks, there goes my margins. Now, of course, on an established product on Amazon, you would want a majority of your sales to be organic, not paid. But that is why I want to give myself as much margin as possible. So I launch products that are at least $30 nowadays. Okay. Christmas ornaments, showing you guys an example here, search volume graph. So look, at the peak, 800,000 in December, and then it drops to like 4,000. Now, 4,000 isn't bad search volume if that's like the normal for the product, but when you see a jump this big, that's too significant for me. Very seasonal product. Okay, let's go back to our waterproof blanket. So we see it's not seasonal, and then last thing that I will look at is I want to look at how low reviewed sellers in the market are performing. Biggest mistake, let's explain this first and then I'll explain a big mistake people make. I want to make sure that at least 20% of sellers under 200 reviews are making 10K plus a month. Now, this is a high average review market. So you see there's only 14 sellers under 200 reviews. That's not really a lot. Why do we want to look at how low reviewed sellers are performing? Well, because most people, when they do product research, they go and they look at this top seller right here who has 27,000 reviews, and they're like, oh my gosh, they're making $571,000. If I can just take 10%, if I could just take 5% of that, I'll be making $25,000 a month. Oh my goodness. That's the wrong way to look at it. Why? Because this seller has 25,000 reviews. They have a lower price than you'll probably ever achieve. Why? Because they're selling 24,000 units a month. So they're ordering tens of thousands of units at a time. So their cost of goods is much lower. They have much more reviews. It's not a good indicator to look at the top seller in the market with all these reviews and be like, that's how I'm going to do. No, you want to look at people who have low reviews, because look, okay, if I see someone with 29 reviews or 10 reviews or 21 reviews doing 10K plus a month, and there's a lot of them in the market, it's a better indicator to me, a new seller, of how a low reviewed product, which I will be launching, will perform. So let's go back to pets. So remember, I just wanted to show you guys all the things that I look at, but within 10 seconds of looking at that market, I would have gone back to this page and continued again. More product. What was the other product that caught my eye? It was a dog bed. That orthopedic one that has a lot of reviews. I mean, a lot of reviews. Oh, it was I think it was the orthopedic dog bed, but it looks like that actually is a very competitive market. So let's just keep looking. Yeah, see, it was, nope, not that one either. Okay. There was another one that caught my eye, and especially certain markets like this, like pets, you're going to see like the top dogs no pun intended. Some of the top dogs products, like for example, Arm & Hammer's odor control, like, or you might see like Febrez's pet odor eliminator. You're going to have to sift through those products. This one is an interesting one. Dog stair ramp. Div, thank you for the follow. Adult coloring books. Probably not. Do you only sell on Amazon or do you have a website as well? I have both, but yeah, like Airstick said, I really only talk about Amazon. You recommend selling massaging products? No electronics. Div, thank you for the follow. Thank you for sharing the live. Okay. So this one's an interesting one, dog stair ramp. So we're going to identify the main keyword. I'm going to assume that it's dog stair ramp. So let's check here. And this is how fast, even with me explaining, I don't think that's it. How about dog ramp? It's either dog ramp. Okay, dog ramp for bed looks pretty strong. Let's actually do dog ramp because that's the more short tail version. Unless you were going to do dog, unless it was specifically for the bed, then I guess you could look at the bed one because you can see these ones are for cars and stuff. Let's look at the market. We're going to pull up our X-ray tool. Thank you for the follow. Nikita, thank you for sharing the live. All right, so we're going to pull up our X-ray tool. Remember, the X-ray tool shows all the products on page 1 and all of their data. We're going to hide sponsored products. Now, let's go here. We see the average reviews are high. Let's make sure that these are relevant. Yep, this is a pet ramp. Now, lower than our last one, but still not great. If this number said 600 and then 69 average price, 73K average revenue, 24,000 search volume, and the product wasn't seasonal, and then assuming that our sellers under 200 reviews were good, this would be a strong market. But we see, let's actually go back. Let's see for bed if that changes the data at all. I would assume that it's still high reviewed. Why do you hide sponsored products? Isn't that who you're going to compete with? You want to look at organic products. No, I don't. I wouldn't launch an electronic product as my first product. I wouldn't launch an electronic product ever. So we're going to go to our X-ray tool. We're going to, again, hide sponsored products. We see, oh, that doesn't make it any better, 1,700. So this is not a market that I would go into. Sorry, YouTube, I just sharing this tab with you guys. I was sharing the last tab. I forgot to switch it over. But two things with this. You're like, oh my gosh, Luke, you've looked at 2 products and you haven't found one. Yep, product research. So sometimes, you'll go through 5 products and you won't find one. Sometimes 20 and you won't find one. But you see that I'm analyzing products in like 1 to 2 minutes. So even if I did look at 20 products, okay, I'm going to spend it 20, 40 minutes analyzing product markets. It's a numbers game. Now, another thing, I purposely, when I do these things, I've looked at like 3,000 plus products myself. And I know that because I have a list of every single product, whether it was good or not, that I have looked at over the years. I purposely am not going to be on these lives and give you guys a free product, right? I do these to show you. So when you guys are like, oh, sometimes we find a decent product, but usually I purposely look for like an electron. If I know a product will be good, I'll look for an electronic, one that I wouldn't launch, or a really heavy product, one that I wouldn't launch, like furniture, right? Now, I say this because, A, I'm not going to just give you guys a free product. I'm not going to hand you all a fish. I'm going to teach you how to fish. So there's been a lot of times where I've done these lives and I've seen a product that I know, not on this specific one, but I know that that is a good market. And I could very well, because like I said, when you look at 3,000 plus products, you're almost bound to find, recognize products as you're doing product research. I purposely will not go into those markets. So I want you guys to be like, I want you guys to understand that when, you go rewatch these on YT, because these are all recorded on YT, so you can go rewatch this. I want you guys to know that it's not, it's by design. It's by design. It's a little cheat code, being that I've literally looked at so many products that I can kind of cheat and be like, oh, well, that one caught my eye, but I know I'm not going to go show everybody. Like I said, not going to hand out a free product to everybody. Just want to teach you guys the information. How many products do you launch a year? It varies, bro. There was one year we launched 15. There was one we launched 6. There was one we launched, 3. Wait, you said electronic to consider or not? Sorry, I missed it. No, I would not launch electronic products. Can you go over average price and review count a bit more? What do you want me to go over? You have to expand on that. Average reviews is going to be the average of all the product. Oh, yeah, I can expand on average review. Like I said, it's the average amongst them. I already went over price, why I want the price to be higher. I will show you guys reviews. So YouTube, give me a sec. I'm going to screen share. I'm going to flip the camera around for you guys as well. So give me 1 second. Also, thank you guys for 6.8K likes and 54 shares. You guys are amazing on TikTok. If you guys are on the YT live, a like on the YT, because I see we have more people in here than likes on the live. It doesn't take a lot. If you guys are getting value from the information, you want to drop a like. It really does help out a lot. Helps more people find the live, helps it get boosted up to the thing. Like my boy CC said, you're giving out free info. I do it for the people. I don't charge for this information, like these lives and stuff. All I ask is that y'all support your boy. Okay. How long have we been on live? It's been a good one. All right, we'll do this. I think this should be a good way to close this out. Show you guys this. Let's flip the camera again. Beep, thank you so much for the follow. Really quick, TikTok. I love y'all. Say what's up to YouTube. Little inception here. But just because technically TikTok is not unbanned, everybody, the ban is just paused for 75 days. So in case we saw how quickly things can go, here, hold on, this is a little weird. So how would I stop showing you guys my face? So just in case it does go away with how fast it can, make sure you guys are subscribed there because the lives will not go away. I'll still be here. I'll still be, bringing you guys value. So why does average reviews matter? Why do I look for something with a low average review? Well, if you guys were here when I was first doing this, Sai, thank you for the follow. You saw that market that had 1,700 average reviews, there was only 14 sellers on page 1 under 200 reviews. That wasn't that many. Let me show you something with a really high average review count. So let's go. We're going to go to 200 right here. Oh, you see that? Review count, 200. There's 0 sellers on page 1 under 200 reviews making 10K plus a month. Why does that matter to you? Because you're not going to launch with 300 reviews. You're not going to launch with 400, 500, 600 reviews. You are going to launch with 0. And you're going to build up to 10 and then 15. You want a market where there is a clear indicator that there are sellers under 200 reviews making 10K plus a month, because that is my goal. If I get 5K, 6K, that's still amazing. God bless, but that's my goal. And when you see a market with high average reviews, there's much less sellers who are low reviewed sellers making that money, which means the majority of the 70% of Amazon customers won't go past page 2. So a majority of the sales are on page 1. If your product is not on page 1, then you will not be receiving any, if not any, on Amazon. So on that note, everybody, if you guys like the lives, if you guys like the videos and you want a more in-depth guide on how to sell on Amazon, be sure to check out the AMZ Masterclass Mentorship Program in my TikTok bio. It takes about 2 minutes to apply. Not everybody qualifies for the program, but if you do, you will be prompted to book a call with my team. It's not a sales team. They're just people to help answer questions about the program and see if you're the right fit. So don't feel like it's this high pressure thing or anything like that. But be sure to check that out in the TikTok bio. My boy Airstick said that I have to wait 5 seconds or so because there's a delay in the TikTok. So we're going to wait 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, CC, it's 2K. It will be going up soon. Now I have to wait another 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. God bless you, TikTok. Let's go. YouTube, y'all are amazing. I appreciate y'all rocking with me here. Even if you're just listening to me answer the TikTok comments, it really does mean a lot. The lives, y'all just being in here, sitting here, helps support the channel a lot, helps more people see the live, helps the watch time on the channel, all of the above. Hey, my boy Airstick said perfect timing. Text me right now. Let's go. So I appreciate y'all. And if you guys like the lives, like the videos, I just dropped a long form PPC video on YouTube. So if you haven't already, go like, comment, and share that video. And if you guys do like the content and want a more in-depth guide, be sure to check out the AMZ Masterclass Mentorship Program in the TikTok bio. God bless y'all, and I will see you soon.